Good morning, everybody. How are we? Happy Beltane, happy 1st of May, happy spring. I don't know about spring. We had a thick white frost here this morning, and all my planting, my hanging baskets and my wall boxes might need redoing. All the plants are looking a little wan, shall we say. Sorry about the noise in the background. I thought I'd very quickly print something off, and it's taking forever. Stop it. I say it's stopped. I need to print these things off, otherwise the treasurer is chasing me going, "Where's that receipt? Why haven't you done that?" Which is fine. Hello, lovely Lynn, Pam. Yes, white rabbits, white rabbits, white rabbits. But don't say that if you live on Portland. So, welcome to our Saturday morning meditation. How long have these been going on? Far too long, I hear you cry. No, it's really nice to be able to do these. I keep getting told that I need to meditate more, so it's a perfect vehicle for me to meditate as well as to take the meditation. So that's lovely, isn't it? And where are we? There we go. Marion! Top of the morning. Oh no, it's Irish. I can't think what Scottish is for good morning. Far too early. Anyway, good morning, Marion. Tony, hello, darling. Your gift yesterday, thank you. It's lovely, and I slept like a log last night. So if anybody's having any problems sleeping, the answer is peace, calm, and alcohol. Good morning, Mr. Thomas. Rosemary, hello. Sarah Jane, hello, darling. Over me. Oh, Heather, hello, sweetie. You're right, Mary. Good morning, my darling. I'm unlucky to be surrounded by all these beautiful ladies. Look at me. I don't know how many saw my post this morning, but I just keep getting these friend requests, and all you can see is the picture from their profile, and I'm like, why have you got them out, love? Put them away, you must be cold. No, not quite all, but I made quite an inroad into it, Tony. I had a little teeny tiny glass, and I thought, being all polite, so I had to have about 6 of them. So anyway, hello Nina, nice of you to join us, my darling. Right. Meditation time. And breathe. So, start getting yourselves ready wherever you are. If you're sitting down, laying down, matters not. It's entirely your meditation. Just get yourself comfortable and relaxed and ready. You can focus on your breathing. Just close your eyes gently. Just focus on that breathing rhythm of your body, that natural rhythm we do all day, every day, all night, every night, and sometimes unconscious to it. And as you give over all your thought and attention to that, you'll feel your body start to relax, start to go at peace. And if you struggle with that, that's absolutely fine. We all meditate totally different ways. Just hold an image, something calm, something peaceful, something like why am I saying this? A purple tulip or a daffodil, one of the spring flowers, that new life, that return of colour. Candle flame, any of these techniques. You find the technique that suits you the best. It's not for anybody to tell you. We can show you ways, but you'll find your own level. Once you start to feel that peace, just be aware, just as a side note, not as a conscious thought, but just as a side note, just feel your body relaxing. And as it does, just become aware if there's any areas there that you think, oh, I didn't realise that was there, for later on, a little bit of self-healing towards that area. But by now you should start to be feeling relaxed all the way down through your body, down through your legs, right down to the soles of your feet. I'd just like you to link in with that energy of this time of year. It's a significant date in many calendars, called Beltane or Voldag, I believe, in the Nordic countries, and it's that ancestral gene that we all possess. We all come from a time when the sun, the moon and the stars governed our very lives. Springtime, harvest, summer, winter. Just try and link in with that energy, because it is there amongst all of us. How could it not be? It's in our ancestry. And allow yourself just to go peacefully with the music that'll shortly be playing. And immerse yourself in these colours and this rejuvenation that spring energy brings to us. Blossom in the hedges, on the trees. Colours starting to come up in our gardens and in the roadsides, in the fields. Wonderful primroses, absolutely in full bloom in this part of the country at the moment with that wonderful yellow. Just notice things like that first burst of colour every year always seems to be the yellow of the daffodils, the primroses. It's that really invigorating. It's that, yeah, we've gone through another winter and here we are ready to rejoice in the spring and the summer to come. So just nice and free and easy today. You go along at whatever pace, whatever speed, whatever beat, entirely up to you. It's your meditation. Just sit back now, just for this short time, and really immerse yourself in the music, excluding all else. God bless you all. Gently, gently. Return to that place from where you started. Bringing back with you that joy, that upliftment. Just that sheer, simple pleasure of being in that moment, in that time, in that space, in that energy, in that music. Ah, lovely. I really, really enjoyed that. And that's not the limoncello speaking. Quick catch up. Good morning, Annette. Very nice for you to join us all the way from lovely Denmark. Karen, Patrick, good morning. Funny, isn't it? I've got a lot of Celtic influence coming in the room this morning, along with the music. I love it. I love it when it works like that. Sue, lovely to see you. Pauline, you really need to do more on your time management, my darling. Yeah, that was good. I love music that picks you up and dances with you. I really go into it. Good morning, Carla. Sorry, Marion, I know you like something a little bit more lively. We'll have AC/DC on for you next week, all right? Anyway, what have we got coming up? So exciting times. Tonight, 7 o'clock, we have, because I juggled around his booking to make sure I was here for it, because I'm intensely interested in this topic. Brian Walker will be talking about his path as a psychic surgeon. Now, I have seen psychic surgery demonstrated. I have seen it demonstrated once where it was a total fallacy. I have also seen it demonstrated where I could not explain what I saw. So, yeah, really interesting. So we're looking forward to hearing from Brian tonight. That's going to be live on the church Facebook page at 7 o'clock, also live on our YouTube channel. Tomorrow morning, drum roll please. I won't do it on the table because it upsets the mic. We move our physical Sunday services to the morning time. This should have happened back in January, but as you can understand, January, February, March were just slightly confusing. So, yeah, we're having that shift now. And actually, I didn't time it for this weekend any purpose other than the dates that I'd had booked for something else. But it's quite nice that it's coincided with this celebration of springtime because it's all about renewal and rebirth. So, I see now why I was prompted to pick this date. But anyway, stop waffling, Lawrence. You know, the trouble is living on your own. When anybody comes near you in your orbit, you're like, hello, talk to me. So tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock in the morning, we have our Sunday Divine service being taken by Jamie Williamson. So we are looking forward to that. If you're in the area, we would love to see you. If you are not, you can still catch up and watch us live online to view only. So, looking forward to that. Jamie will also be taking private sittings after the service from 12:30. If you would like any more information on them, please just drop me a line. Please note this is an in-person, in-house session. I had a lady who swapped a few messages, booking a private sitting, and then she asked for the codes. And I was like, what are you talking about, codes? And turns out, anyway, she was in Scotland. So, yeah, it's a physical, I know it's getting used to actually meeting people in person. And that will be the format going forward for our Sunday Divines. The medium, whoever is taking the Sunday morning services, will also be given the opportunity, if they so wish, to take private sittings immediately after the service. So that's going to be very interesting, and I think it's going to be very popular as well, because we do have some beautiful mediums serve us. Talking of which, really happy. We are working with the lovely Elaine Bevan. She has sent a resume of a proposed development circle on evidential mediumship side. Really well done, and I feel really I feel very honoured actually to have Elaine working here. She is truly an international medium, although she does not post that about herself. She's got a font of knowledge, and it's going to be a wonderful learning platform. It's not often we get the opportunity to learn from people who really do know what they're talking about, you know? And she's demonstrated that on her services she's taken here. It's always a joy to chair for Elaine, and her philosophy and her mediumship are good. And I don't say that about it. You know, I'm having a little niggle with some aspects of our churches and centres, and something that was said the other week after I'd just taken a service and demonstrated philosophy, you know, the healing art coming within the work and everything. And I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I really put everything into the service. And then at the end, the notices were, and next week we've got a really good medium. And I'm just sat there thinking, really? So what does that mean about me today then? I think I overthink things, but I can't help it. But yeah, and it's quite interesting for me as the serving medium to make sure that I, as the chairman, do not ever do that to a medium, because it really does sort of like pull the rug out from under your feet when you hear that being said. You're like, oh. But I'm big and rough and I can take it. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, sorry, half an hour later, I'll get back to what we were doing. What have we got coming off then? So Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Please remember, I will be going out at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm not returning until 4 o'clock, so I'm not here when people turn up going, why are you shut? Then Monday night, we have a meditation at 7 o'clock, bank holiday. How did that happen? These bank holidays keep coming in. Somebody threw in Easter the other week. I'm like, where did that come from? So Monday night, 7 o'clock, we have a meditation. Wednesday, 3 p.m, live here in the church, and I will be streaming it. It's going to be a huge experiment. We are... The first Wednesdays of the month at Paul Church will be healing services. They will not contain any demonstration of evidential mediumship, but they will contain and be built upon the foundation of our healing ministry mediumship. I have a format in mind, and I had yesterday, we had our group bereavement counselling session yesterday, and you know what, the healing energy in there was immense, and it was beautiful to be a part of that, but it was also a lovely indication from spirit. You know, they give you these little prompts and these little, you know, go on, that by sat talking, that healing energy came in. So it was a bit of reassurance, I think, for me from the spirit as well, to be part of that and to understand that is the energy that we can create within these services. You know, a lot of people have said, great, really looking forward to it, absolutely wonderful. A couple of people said, well, if you're not having messages, I'm not coming. Absolutely wonderful. That's fine. I don't want anybody sat in this church being uncomfortable or miserable, you know. So that's my job to make you feel like that, not your own, so carry on. So yeah, this Wednesday, 3 p.m, we start on our first of every first Wednesday of the month will be a healing service. And I just know it's, all right, I'm going to have to think on my feet, and that's my energy, I love that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting this going and getting out there with it and having this change as well. You know, I think I'm picking up on the spring energies. It's well past time for change within our movement as a general. And you know what? If we don't try things, we're just going to end up doing what we did in 2019. And I really wasn't happy then. I am. I'm happy now. I'm really looking forward to stuff. So, get off your soapbox, Lawrence. I hear you cry. Please note the Lyceum nights, which were held on the Wednesday, are now amalgamated with our Saturday spiritual nights. So we will see an eclectic mix of totally spiritualism talks and intermingled with spirituality talks on our Saturday nights. This has come about because as we move back into regaining our freedoms and our work lives, etc. I'm very, very aware, these brilliant people who have given their time over the last 13 months. So thankful. The range and depth of all the talks we've had has been amazing. But to try and tie people into 2 nights a week, of working here at the church. So that means every year you've got to find 104 people willing to give up their time. I don't think it's fair because these people aren't getting a fee for it, and a lot of them, it is their actual living and their profession, and hats off to them. Absolutely. So yeah, we're going to amalgamate the 2 on the Saturday night because that way we will... I don't ever want to be in a position of, on our online works and indeed within our church, of just filling a slot. That's not the right energy, and I've seen it happen. I've actually seen places put somebody on and know that they're not happy with that person, but they didn't have anybody else, and I'm not condoning it, I'm not judging. I've just seen it, I'm aware of it, and I won't go there. So, yeah, our Wednesday nights are now shifting to mixing with the Saturday nights, and they will be advertised as a spiritual night or as a Lyceum night where we know it's going to be spiritualism and good hard teaching. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that, which is just highlighted with me. I don't have anybody for this Saturday. Quick, go out and grab somebody. No, in fact, I've got an idea. This coming Friday, the 7th, we have our Spiritist friends again linking up with us at 7:30. It is also the Brighton trip for you lovely people who have purchased tickets. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful time in Brighton. Just so nice to go somewhere else because we've been confined to our own homes or roads or areas. So yeah, really gutted that I had to cancel that, but duty calls. I have the absolute honour of being asked to take a funeral service on that day, and there's no way that I'm going to say, no, sorry, I'm going out on a party. So yeah, you have a wonderful time. The person I've given the ticket to, I hope you have a really great time, because I know you're going to have fun with the people going along on the coach trip, and you've really earned it for all the hard work you've done this year. So yeah, well done. That's it. Oh, just going forward a little bit, on the 15th of May, at 7 o'clock, we have Tim Abbott, DSNU, and Jack Eckhart from Denmark, who will be doing an evening of experimental mediumship on Zoom. Really so pleased that these two approached us here at Paul saying, we want to help your church. Yeah, which is just awesome, because it just is. So this night of experimental mediumship consists of, you will need to bring along a photo of a loved one. Don't forget it is on Zoom. And then Jack and Tim will work at, firstly, seeing the photo and linking in psychically, and then asking that person to step forward to give you a spiritual message. And that's going to be really interesting. I love that, because we need to keep doing things with our mediumship. We should never just get there, all right, I'm a medium, that's it, and I don't move anymore, because that's really wrong to me. So yeah, real honour to have these two guys who, between them, have come up with this programme for the evening and have made it available to us at Poole Church, specifically to raise some funds for the church. So hugely indebted. It is entry by ticket only. It is a donation. So you can donate whatever you like. I'm not going to sit there looking through the list going, oh yeah, well, she could afford more. I'm not like that, honest. So yeah, it is entry by donation. Please note that the donations are going directly into the Poole Christian Spiritualist Church coffers, and the time of these two gentlemen, who both of whom again are international mediums, yet they do not, emblazon that across everything. I went to the Isle of Wight once and worked, so I must be international, they've come up with this idea. They've thought about that. They've been inspired to do it and approach us. Is it okay to do it? And it's just wonderful. So that's 15th. If you can come along, it would be great. As I said, any donations go directly into the church fund, and that is hugely appreciated. And while I'm on that vein and in that energy and moment, huge thank you to people who have donated online. Just been bowled over. I'm terrible at saying thank you. I go quiet and coy and bashful. But I need to acknowledge, and this is not I'm not drumming up future trade for it. I'm just talking about it because I've had a couple of reminders come through the email this week of people just donating. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You'll be pleased to know I've shut up now. Oh, no, I haven't. Because we are in May. Anybody local to the area from May? Oh, hello. The screen's just come on the screensaver. I can't see a thing. There we go. That's better. Thursday, May the 20th, starting at 1:30, I want to say. We have 6 private, no we don't, we've sold one, 5 private sittings available with Craig Morris, who's coming up for a couple of days to be with us here at Poole. Craig is a very well-known medium. Pre this time, he spent an awful lot of time on the road working solely and also with Billy Cook and others in theatres and churches and centres across the land. As the restrictions are lifted on the Monday, the 17th, we can now have larger groups back within the church for other than church services. It just gets so confusing. So Craig will be here on Thursday the 20th, taking private sittings. There are 5 left at the moment. On Friday night, the 21st, Craig will be here giving an in-house, in-person demonstration of mediumship. The first one we've had here at Poole for well over a year now. And also the first one that Craig's taken for a very, very long time. So we're both going to be holding each other's hands when we're up there. So tickets are available for that. That is Friday the 21st. And then on Saturday the 22nd, Craig will be taking an all-day workshop, a one-off workshop on developing mediumship. And there are still some tickets left for that. We are going to be quite limited on the workshop numbers because of seating and distancing. I think across the board, we've probably sold about 35% of all the tickets for all the different events, but it's just going to be a really nice weekend. Craig has been absolutely wonderful to work with in setting this up. He's working for Spirit and for the church, and it's really great. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm certainly looking forward to meeting him because we had 3 attempts last year which we had to cancel because things suddenly changed. It's really frustrating. So this is a time, a 4th time lucky. Enough, Lawrence. Stop talking. These lovely people want to get out and do something. All right, everybody. Oh, you enjoyed the music, Marion. Brilliant. That's lovely. Ah, thank you, Mary. Because just as I was saying, this big purple tulip just sprung up in front of me. And I thought, well, okay, that's not for me. That's for somebody. Thank you, darling. There you go. Yes to AC/DC. Excellent. Hope you've all enjoyed this morning. Yeah, look forward to seeing you all again soon. So exciting that we can start getting back into the church. Oh, I mentioned the group bereavement day yesterday. We've had 2 and awesome energy. Really good, really interesting, and really not what I expected. Better than I expected. So we're going to make these a monthly meeting, the last Friday of the month. So anybody in the area that can travel to Poole Church, come down and try it. Because I can't divulge too much what goes in there, because that is of that time and of that energy. Trust me, it is a really cathartic energy. People actually went out peacefully. So yeah, really, really good. Anyway, lots of love, everybody. What have I got to do? I've got to go and dig out all the dead plants out of the hanging basket, because I left them out to harden off, and we had about 20 degrees of frost, and so I hadn't hardened them off. It's actually killed a lot of them. Never mind. You're right, Dawny. How are you, darling? Look, I'd be here all morning. I've got to go because somebody has actually sent me a message that I need to help them with. Brilliant. Take care. Lots of love. God bless.